Road Dog Crypto. Hello, my peeps. Today we are talking about the meme coin, the Pepe. Not the Pepe La Pew, the stinky skunk. No. We are talking about Pepe the Kingly, the frog. And this coin is doing some damage, and it looks like it could possibly continue to go up, or, it could come down. So we need to figure out a play either way so we can take advantage of this opportunity that we have, no? Join me today. I can't help but wonder what would happen if I were to put out a tweet, maybe, that Twitter's looking for Pepe instead of Dogecoin. Wouldn't that just be so funny? Where's my phone? You crazy Americans. Let's take a look at the charts and let's see what is already going on right here, no? Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog. Today we are looking at Pepe, starting out on the 4 hour just because we have limited data on here, but let's see what's going on. 4 hours saying, we're just a little tired on the indicators. The stochastics are trying to work their way down. Money flow is basically even, maybe curving to the downside. VWAP is definitely curving to the downside. Basically, the 4 hour is saying it's tired, it needs to take a break. Venturing on down to the 2 hour, we have much of the same thing, but I want to point this out to you that our stochastics are already at the bottom. Money flow is holding very well. VWAP is starting to level out, maybe go to the upside. So what does this mean? Well, this means that we come down to the 1 hour and we see a lot of the same things with the stochastics leveling out at the bottom. VWAP just going a little zigzag right now, but money flow keeps staying even. It's got a chance to turn around here in the short term. Now, there are a few things I want to point out on the MACD on the 4 hour. Definitely getting tired. Could be looking for some downside here. Coming down to the 2 hour, we can see we're almost ready to get across. Now, if that happens, that's going to be bearish, and that means downside. We see our histogram is headed down, but look over here what happened. We look like we were doing the same thing, and then we went to the upside. So there is a possibility we may see something like that, and that's what we're watching for very closely. However, on the 1 hour, we have already got that bearish cross, indicating that this will influence the higher time frames to follow suit. So we're looking at two possibilities. One is really good. The other one is going to be kind of boring and sideways and not so fun, but it will give you a chance to accumulate this coin at a much better price should that happen. So let's take a look at what's going on. If you follow my channel, you've seen that I've done this parabolic structure with a lot of coins. And this usually comes in what we call steps or waves. And the initial breakout would be step 1. This leg up right here, if you can see, this would be step 2. This was step 3, which is your biggest move overall in these formations. This one actually had to make it up here, and we're coming back down. Now the question is, are we getting ready to have a step 4 that will take us up even higher? If so, we do not want to miss out on this move, because this move could be huge. And we could be seeing from prices now up to a level of about 0.000002. And that could give us 100% return if price decides to do this and this parabolic metric continues. I don't mean to rain on your parade, but we have seen very few coins that have actually continued upwards from a stage 3 in the parabolic run so far. So that's why we're watching this very, very closely right now. So how I work this is that I draw lines in the sand. Once price closes below this parabolic line, I've got it in orange, this move is over, consider it done. Now as a preliminary, I like to draw a trend line. And right now, we're flirting with breaking that trend line. So a lot of things suggesting that we could break this parabolic structure. So my biggest line in the sand, and what I recommend for anyone to do, is draw a trend line, tracing all the bottoms, including the wicks as we got here as touches very nicely to this wick. This makes this a very solid trend line. If you let this be your line in the sand, and if price breaks below this, get out. It will save you a lot of headache, because when this happens, when this parabolic structure does break, you're looking at a lot of down and sideways movement as this slowly reaccumulates at some lower prices. And we do not yet know what that is, but it could be as low as 0.000057 in that area. Unless you want to see your investment, let's say if you've got $1,000 in this coin, if you don't want to see it end up at 500 or less, highly advisable to pay attention to these parabolic lines and have a line in the sand to just jump out. Now, given that we're here on the 1 hour, shorter time frame because this coin has not been out long, but you see price is going up and our RSI is coming down. That is what we call bearish divergence, which means it has a good chance of actually coming down to some of these lower price areas. The biggest thing I would suggest is to turn on your moving averages, because once this 9 crosses over that red, should that happen, look for price to come down. If that happens, I would target this 200 moving average on the 1 hour, which will rise or fall a little bit, just depending on price action, but we're looking at prices. Don't mean to sound like a bear, but it's highly probable that if this price structure breaks, we could come back down to these lower areas of 0.0000036. Another area that I would target is just right here, 0.0000005 area. One of the main places that I've got my eye on is 0.0000056, and perhaps the first place that we might see a bounce, that price might come down to and find a little bit of a bounce, maybe to do a retest of a higher level. It could be a quick scalp entry. You have to watch and see if you actually get a bounce here. Is at this 618 Fibonacci area of 0.0000071. Those are some areas that I'm paying attention to the downside. Now for me, I wouldn't mind building a spot position of this coin because I've had some fun trading this on margin, 119% here. Shorted it for 131%, longed it again for 112%, longed it for 419%, that was nice. Longed it again for 128%, shorted for almost 200%, that was pretty cool. So this is a coin definitely people are making money on, and some people not playing it right will lose a lot of money on. I want to keep you out of that last category. And so that's why I'm stressing, if we break below this parabolic movement, it will do the same thing that all other coins that have broken this have done. And yes, price could come back up a little bit and look like it's going to take off again. But once that structure is broken, you can count on it coming down and sideways and taking a while to reaccumulate as people start to get back in at lower prices and just repeat this meme frenzy again. However, let's say that we do get lucky and the support holds, because we're watching this very closely. There are some signs that that could happen. Should that happen, it's going to look good. Now you could scalp. This is a 618 measurement on a different leg, but this will be an area that I expect to see a lot of resistance, and that's going to be 0.0000137 in that area. Not a bad place at all to take profits because in that situation, and this could possibly happen even after we break the parabolic movement, but even if we don't, it could form a double top situation. Now with all the bearish divergence that we have, that would be a very bearish sign that more downside would come. So that's the first target that we want to take a look at. Second target we want to take a look at is 0.0000168 in that area. Now from our current areas, that would be 61% return. Not bad. Another area I would definitely look at would be this one at 0.0000196 in that area. That's an 89-90% return. Above that, I would look just a little bit above it, 0.0000205. And if we get extremely bullish move, if things are looking really good for this, I would definitely target 0.0000023 area for 125% gain on spot. This is not with leverage. But overall, that is what I see for Pepe, and it all depends on what we do right here. A candle close below this orange parabolic structure, this curved line, is not good. That's a sign to get out. And we are flirting with that, but there are some signs like our Ichimoku cloud. It's far away from the price. It's not close enough that I'm worried about that yet. And that does give me some hope that we could get a bounce in these areas. So this video is not so much about trying to predict a price. This video is trying to just kind of educate you on how you should play a plan A or a plan B. And it all pivots right around the price that we're at right now, which is currently it's dropped down to 0.0000096. And hopefully this is giving you some insight on how to play it. Again, I just want to say, we break this line, especially this white trend line, it's over. Get out, wait for better prices will come. If it breaks this trend line and does move up a little bit, those will be some excellent shorting opportunities. Very rarely will you ever see it jump back into that parabolic structure. I will say this, considering how the parabolic movements have been playing out so far in this bull market, and it all depends on how Bitcoin performs. So if Bitcoin decides to start coming down, you can expect all these altcoins to come down too. You don't want to be stuck in this meme coin, given as much drawdown as it could give you. So be very careful. I would definitely have stop losses under this white trend line just to save whatever capital you might have left on that. But I see it as a very good opportunity to get in at some of these lower prices, and that is my game plan should this not hold. Now, should I see a bounce and price starts going up from here, we get that confirmed bounce and we start rising above. Let's say that we get to 0.0000118, somewhere in that area. We can see that we got a trend going to the upside again. Definitely okay to jump in and ride that to some of these higher levels. Hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. My name is Lane, your crypto road dog, reminding you, you got this, baby.
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.